Now, wow, Arsenal is at it again. Now, these guys will never learn their lesson. What is going on? What is going on? Hey, Arsenal is at it again, trying to go after Chelsea, targets. Guys, before I proceed, please hit that subscribe button so I can keep giving you all this hard-hitting news. Listen up, Arsenal. Arsenal hasn't learned their lesson. You can tell that somebody over at Arsenal FC is still feeling the pains after Todd Bowley mugged them. It was a nighttime mugging, 24-hour mugging on the Mikhailo Mudryk deal where he literally swooped in the middle of the night with his private jet while Arsenal chaps were fast asleep and collected Mudryk right under their nose. The whole deal took literally a few hours. It didn't even take up to 24 hours. It was a done deal. By the time Arsenal woke up from that Saturday night, on Sunday, Mikhailo was already wearing an Arsenal shirt. That was the most kidnapping of hijacks ever done in the history of transfer windows. And Arsenal is still in pain. Guys, this Moises Caicedo deal is our deal. Like, why is Arsenal going after our boy? First of all, they went and linked themselves to Declan Rice, clearly a midfield target that Chelsea have been pushing for the last year or two, and monitoring his progress. It's obvious that Rice, by hook or crook, is leaving West Ham this season. Of course, Arsenal has gone in and put their head inside the Declan Rice deal. Okay, no wahala. Then now Arsenal now put in a bid, £60 million fixed bid for Moises Caicedo. Here's the tweet from David Oyston. Brighton and Hove have rejected a bid of £60 million fixed bid from Arsenal for Moises Caicedo. Arsenal targeting Ecuador International to strengthen their midfield. Interest remains, despite Brighton insisting the 21-year-old is not for sale. Guys, this is mad because everybody and their grandma knows that Brighton has said that they don't want to sell, Caicedo. They have at first went on ahead and put a £75 million price tag on his head, and when it appeared that £75 million valuation might not be enough to deter Chelsea, there was some reports that they went on ahead and said, listen, as far as we are concerned, Brighton sees Caicedo, given all of the money that being splashed around in this window, they feel that Caicedo is now worth somewhere around 100 million. Now, I don't know how Arsenal going to wake up this morning and then slap a £60 million fixed bid for Caicedo, knowing that our £55 million bid was turned down, and that at first Brighton was holding out for 75 million going on 100. So this is just, I don't know. I mean, this feels like trolling, if you ask me. This feels like Arsenal trolling. Arsenal trying to troll Chelsea. That's what this is all about. But what it is again, Arsenal haven't learned their lesson from coming up short in the Mudryk deal, because based on other reports, it appeared that Moises Caicedo is now possibly looking into putting up a transfer request. Now, a transfer request, if Caicedo will be pushing for a transfer request, now that is mad, because what it is, it suggests that Arsenal may have tapped up this player. And if you guys can recall, one of the pet peeves, one of the things, the issues that the Shakhtar Donetsk boss was upset about was the fact that Arsenal went and talked to Kylo Mudryk first without dealing with the club, and so they weren't happy about the way that Arsenal went about that deal. And obviously, once Chelsea came in, Chelsea, based on the Shakhtar's boss words, he said that Chelsea was respectful. That was his actual words. The Chelsea owner was respectful in dealing with them, and that they handled the deal professionally. These were pretty much his words. I mean, I might be paraphrasing, but those were his words. And it appeared that Arsenal is still going about this deal the same way that they went about the Mikhailo, Modric deal on two counts. Now, first of all, you're underbidding. If you want Moises, Caicedo, and they really want him bad, and they obviously getting him on settled, then just go ahead and offer up at least the minimum 75 million. But no, they offered 60 million, and so you know fully well that it's going to be turned down, and the player now asking, possibly looking into asking for a transfer request. Now, how does this affect Chelsea, and how can this impact Chelsea? Well, again, you don't have to look too far. You look towards the Mikhailo Mudryk deal, how that went down. Brighton bosses cannot be happy, right? I don't see how they're going to be happy about having an unhappy player when you're making a half-ass bid on their player. So that's not going to make Brighton happy and want to deal with Arsenal. Now, having said that, hey, this is football and business. Crazy things can happen. Who knows? Maybe there's somebody in Brighton that doesn't mind selling Moises, Caicedo to Arsenal for 65 million. Who knows? Whatever deal that they might be willing to do. But if we look at it on face value, right? First, two things. Number one is Chelsea. I don't see Chelsea making any crazy bid on Moises, Caicedo. Number one. Then number two, unless Arsenal improves their bid to somewhere close to 75 million pounds, Caicedo is just going to stay there. And the way it appears, again, never say never, because there's a lot of time between now and Tuesday next week when the window shuts down, and a lot of craziness can happen. But as it is right now, Brighton, only one club holds all of the cards in the Moises Caicedo deal, and that is Brighton and Hove, BHA. Okay, they're the only one. They have all of the cards. They don't have to do anything. If you don't meet their transfer fee request, their player is on a long-term contract. He's only been there for about a year or two, so he's on a long-term deal. If you don't meet their contract request, then it's no deal. And so let's just see how that plays out. But I just find it funny that Arsenal going to come in with another low ass bid and then try and upset the player. Almost the same thing that they did with Kylo Modric. Had him liking all of Arsenal Instagram pages and tweets and whatnot, only for the player to end up wearing a Chelsea blue within 24-hour deal. Guys, how do you all like this video? Please subscribe to my channel. Take care. God bless you all. Peace.